Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. Welcome everyone, I am Trap Dragon, and today we are on some Jurassic World Evolution 2. And I'm going to be doing a little showcase of all of our flyer species, our birdies, and all of our aquatics. So we will start with the flyers, and I'm going to just go in alphabetical order. So we first have the Serodactyl. That was quite loud there for me. So let's just pause this here just so we can get a nice good look at it. So yeah, Serodactyl, it's just a very, like, the model for it, I think it's incredible. I love the beak and everything, and the pattern's a bit subtle, but then I'm still kind of trying to figure out which patterns look best on each creature, but yeah. Can we get one eating a fish? Oh yeah, and I have put in the viewing galleries to see if I can get one to perch to show you. So let's just speed up time a little minute. Come on, we need to go for a fish. Oh, this one's perched. Oh, he's sleeping. Oh wait, no he's not, I thought he was. So yeah, that's kind of a good thing, but I also want to point out that if you place any of these Jurassic flags, just place those two, or these, they will act as perches, because that is one thing that I feel the game definitely should have had. I mean, just look at that. It's incredible. I noticed the pattern has on the crest as well at the back of the head. Okay, well, moving on. Hopefully you'll get to see another flyer sitting on these. We now go to the Dimorphodon. So yeah, let's even get a nice look at the pattern. I mean, you can kind of tell the pattern. There is much more better skins to use to get a look on the pattern, but I really like the Dimorphodon. It looks better than the actual movie version. Pretty similar, but I've always liked Dimorphodon. I think they're really cool. And just like, you know, with everything we're showing our maxed egg clutch. Yep, see, there's one down there on that light. So yeah, can I get one of you boys to eat? Oh. Why does the camera hate me today? See, I mean, it really works with them. And also at night time, these they glow up because they are lights. Oh, look, there's one on the... So yeah, I hope that in future they add perches for our flyers, because they don't actually have any. Okay, can we get you to eat? It looks so. Is he going for it? No. It just looks really good. The animation is so smooth. Okay, now we have the Geostone Bergia. Our big boy. Now I will say the Geostone Bergia is one of the deluxe dinos, so you will need to pay extra money to get this, but I mean, oh, that pattern on the crest is beautiful. I love how it blends. Oh, it's just so nice. It is a really weird looking dino though, but a lot of our flyers are pretty odd looking. Now I actually haven't... This is actually the first time I've properly released these guys. Yeah, I like them, they're pretty cool. Like, I like the style of the beak, how it comes up, like the curve, it's like definitely a proper fishing beak. Now, can I get you... Oh, he's huge. Right, let's see if we can get one to eat a fish. You going for a fish? Yeah, that's a good girl. It grabs the tiniest fish in the world. I mean, look at the size of those fish in there, and you grab that. And it's gone. A lovely big creature. Now we move on to the Marodactylus. Now I am surprised for a smaller flyer, you can only release 3 of these at a time. That's the max egg group. Let's see if I can get one of you guys. It's really hard to try and get a good look at their pattern. What if I go in a capture mode? So yeah, you can kind of see like it's got the... Oh, that pattern in the face is nice! Oh, that is really nice. If you got some like really contrasting bright colours, that'd look really good. You see on the wings, it's kind of got this almost camouflage-like pattern. I actually do like that, it's really cool. Oh, are you going for a fish? No. Is that one going for a fish? No, I think that's a Serodactyl. You're just preening and putting this up. Yeah, it looks incredible. Like, I mean, it does look similar to Serodactylus because it's small and it has a similar beak, but you can clearly identify which is which is good. Like, they've definitely picked a nice variety of flying reptiles to use. And it also sounds incredible. There we go. Lovely. I mean, look at like the size comparison. Like, it's a really nice variety. Bye bye, fishy. I mean, just look at that monstrous beak though. I mean, I would not want to be a fish caught in that. I love that pattern actually, that has really grown on me. So now we have the classic Jurassic World Pteranodon. I prefer the Jurassic Park one, but oh, I like that pattern. So yeah, not really much to say on these. We know Pteranodon, normal. I am pretty sure that in one of the trailers at some point we did see the Pteranodon that had the long crest, but I don't think anybody's actually figured out how you get it, or they might have removed it. But that pattern's pretty nice. Like, it's very clear with that green on the kind of grey. It's very nice indeed. And again, they're not as big. I think they're big. Yeah, I think Geostone Bergia is bigger. So they're like a nice in-between between the small flyers and the more larger ones. But yeah, see what I mean? These things act as perches, and to be honest, you can kind of blend them into your enclosure as well. And they like just look like part of the enclosure, so that's a little handy tip from me if you're wanting your flyers not to just sit on the viewing galleries every single day. Okay, one of you eat a fish for me. Will you be nice and lovely to me? Where's the other one? This one just took off. Ah. And dives right in, grabs the fish, and chomps right down on it. Thank you, Pteranodon. So that is all of them. Now, what one's next? It is the Tapajara. We have 6 of these to release. Oh, yes. Oh, very much yes. When I first saw the Tapajara or Tapajara, however you want to say it, oh, that pattern is beautiful. They showed it in a small clip in one of the trailers or something like that, and it looked skinned. It was very fleshy, it was pale, it looked like an alien, but I mean, throw some colour on that crest and on the wings, and oh my god, they are beautiful. The beak is very interesting, but it definitely differentiates it from all the other flyers. Like, none of the other ones look anything like this thing. Oh, I do like you like. Oh, this looks. I mean, like, look at the size difference. You honestly would not think it's that big of a difference. I mean, even compare Pteranodon to Geo. does have an ugly face though, but that's because it's a Tapajara. Oh, that's a good girl. Look how busy this feeder is. Okay, so it's a bit hard to get the camera because it keeps bloody moving, because every time something flies there, the camera kind of spazzes out. I don't know, we'll go into capture mode, and we'll get this one's eaten. So it looks, keeps an eye on him, biding its time, and just swallows it in one go. Jesus, that's efficient. That looks incredible. Like, all of them together on the one feeder. Oh, the camera feels really weird on this one. Ouch. Okay, this is a interesting camera angle and all that. Okay, you try to get one that's okay. I mean, look at that crest. I'm going back at capture mode, it works better. I mean, that is gorgeous. It almost kind of looks like infrared, like with the orange, the red in that. That looks so nice. I mean, the teeth look incredible. Oh, I think this is the biggest flyer that we have. I think Tropignath, this is the biggest. And this pattern along the back. Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, I think it is the biggest because you can only release two at once. Now, I don't know if it will fight the Tapajara, because I don't think you can turn aggression off, so... I mean, look at the size of that next to the Dimorphodon. She is huge. Yeah, I think her and the Geo are the biggest. Is that going to eat a fish? No. I just want to get a look. It's sleeping! It's so cute. So yeah, I advise if you're doing this to show stuff, probably just go into capture mode. Unless you use like Ansource. But then again, I don't know if you can play while Ansour's on. So yeah. Bides its time, sits and waits, and then chomps down, swallows whole. I mean, all their animations are really similar, but I mean, how else are they meant to do it? They're all basically birds. What is it doing? What is it doing? Oh my... What is up with you? I think it's broke. Yep, okay, Oh, that is something else. Oh, he's going for some water. Water aquatic ones. We start with Borosaurus. And again, full max egg groups on all of these. Oh, it's so haunting, and then the music as well. So adds such majesty. Now, it'd be a bit harder to kind of see the pattern on these as we're underwater, but I hope it can be viewable enough. Okay, right, you're kind of in the light. So as you can kind of, I don't know if it's part, yeah, I think it is. You can see there's that kind of green, like striping all along the body. Yeah, definitely that's part of the pattern. I do know though, if I had Anso, and I've been thinking about getting it, if you use Anso above the water and then go under it, it doesn't load in the water textures, so you see these things perfectly. Okay, next we have the Elasmosaurus. Now I do know Elasmo and Attenborough can fight, but I haven't seen it. So we may get lucky and see that. Oh, it's so majestic, just look at it. Absolute beauty of a creature. Now, loads of people have given this guy so much hate. I actually love its design. Yeah, it's not exactly scientifically accurate, but I mean, it's definitely Jurassic Worldified. I mean, it just looks like some monster of the deep. but I just think it works. Like, I think it makes it look more interesting. It's the same like Pleurodon. Yeah, it's not scientifically accurate, but I mean, like, the Pleurodon looks incredible. And I mean, if you don't like it, well, then don't use it, I guess. But oh, just look at it, it's such a beast. And then you get a nice, this thing's pattern's kind of easier to see. Fair enough, yeah, it's kind of like green on yellow right now, but it is visible, so yeah. It's gigantic. Its tail's kind of weird though, I don't like the tail. It's kind of odd. Moving right on then, it's now the Ichthyosaurus. Our happy little dolphins. Now, the Ichthy actually does have some really interesting skins, like with its pattern, because it has this almost kind of tiger shark-esque striping. I mean, it's not really that visible here, but there was a pattern that I used on challenge mode, and its body was purple and the stripes, I actually think they were that kind of yellowy colour, and it actually looked surprisingly nice, like it really stood out. But yeah, there's our Ichthyosaurus, not really much to say on them. Happy little dolphins. And now it's Pleurodon. It has probably the best exit animation, although it's better when you see it from underwater. Yeah, the underwater one is a lot better. Oh, I love it. Okay. I mean, I don't care how much hate this thing's getting, I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. And I mean, look at that pattern. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's going for a fish. Go for it, big guy. Bye bye, fishy. One chomp, gone. But yeah, it's not really scientifically accurate. It looks very crocodilian. But I think it just stands out so much more. Like, yeah, they could have made a scientifically accurate one. Yeah, it would have looked cool. But Jurassic Park isn't exactly scientifically accurate. I mean, come on. There's so many in here. There's so many fish, things, aquatics even. Now, the Mosa is next in alphabetical order, but I want to leave it last. So we're going to go straight for the Plesiosaur next, then Tylo and Mosa. This sounds so nice, like really good. So yeah, there is our very fish. Oh, they're panicking. As soon as they're birthed, they're terrified. Right, is there one? Yeah. Now, this is actually the first time I've actually seen the pattern ones, because anytime I released them, I didn't mess around with the skins. I'm trying to see if they're one in a better position. I think it's the best one. So it kind of has this kind of patterning down the back. It's got like a little bit of green there, as you can see from the flippers. Oh, that's just the way the body is. I'm not sure. I do like it. I don't really like its kind of snake-like face, but it does look a lot different than the other ones, so that's a plus. But yeah, our little Plesiosaur, which I'm having a feeling we might see it getting eaten by something. Concerned it's panicking. Okay, now for the Tylosaurus, who for the longest time was the mystery Mosasaur. I like Tylosaurus as well. It just looks like such a monster of the deep blue sea. Now the pattern for Tylosaur is a lot more easy to see, and it's good. Like, it's got the striping. I don't know if this kind of speckled green scales is part of the pattern, but if it is, that'll be great. But I do love the pure monstrous teeth and the angry as hell eyebrows. Tail's a bit funky though. Tail's kind of funky, but I like it. Again, like, it really breaks up from the other aquatics. So this guy likes Ichthyosaurus but hates everything else. No, it just hates Pleurodon. And now we finally get to the Mosasaur. Oh god, it's terrifying. It's just... I just realised the music for the Mosasaur is different. I mean, just look at the sheer size of it. Now, I want to just take a nice good look at you to see if we can gauge the patterning, because I don't know if that's part of the pattern or is that the water. Yeah, it's the water effect. Okay, I think this kind of, so you see the mix, like the dark with the kind of lighter patches. I'm assuming that's the pattern. I mean, it's a kind of subtle pattern, but I think if it was bright colours, it would look really interesting. But yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna go with this pattern around the mouth. Oh yeah. So yeah, our very classic Jurassic World Mosasaur, which is basically a bloody Godzilla kaiju, but whatever. But yeah, I like the Mosasaur. Mosasaur's good. So yeah, that is all the... wait, before we go, of course, I can show off the Mosasaur's feeding animation. Now, I would like to do a big battle royale style thing, but I don't really have the time right now, and I would like to like genetically modify everything, make them all as strong as possible. Okay, where is she gonna come from? Oh, I think that's her down there. Oh, here she comes. Oh, it's magnificent. It's just so cool. Where does this go? I've actually not seen it. Oh, the poor shark. Okay, well. I still think it's surprising that that will sustain her. I really do. Okay, so that is it from me today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please smash that like button and subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely, wonderful day, friends.